Hello students, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss few questions related to amines. So friend, let's start the topic, that is the question answer round. My first question is, look at what I am giving. Now, the product D in the following sequence of the reaction. First one is, that is, this one is acid on treatment with base. Then on further heating it gives B on treatment with P2O5 phosphorus oxide and on treatment with NaC2H5OH. Then what will happen? What is the product in this case? That's the question. Check it out how to solve. Wait for a moment. Clear? Now let's start. This is the solution. CH3COOH, acetic acid on treatment with NH3, that is ammonia. It can be written like this so that reaction is very much feasible. Clear? What will happen? Why I have written this? Look at this, will get minus sign, this will get plus sign, this will get plus sign, this will get minus sign. Am I right? Yes sir, you are right. The product in this case is CH3COONH4 and plus H2O. What I have added, we get it again, that is CS. Now further on treatment, this is A. Now on treatment, heat is given, then what will happen? That is, it will form CS3COONH2. This is B. Yes sir. Now on treatment with P2O5. On treatment with P2O5, then what will happen? It will give you CS3CONH2. Clear to you? What I'm giving here? CS3CONH2 on further treatment with Na in presence of C2H5OH. What will happen? The reduction, that is removal of oxygen, that is CS3CH2NH2. Clear to you? What is given here? That is CS3CH2NH2. This is the product here. So this product is, we people know that this product is nothing but amine. Do you remember this reaction? I have discussed during my lecture. So the product is nothing, just a amine. Clear? Now how to start? We start from acid and we got amine. So in this case, we people can say the product is amine. So for question number 1, B is the correct option. Clear friend? Now I am going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next one. Wait for a moment. Let's move to the next segment, next question. Question number 2. Butanonitrile may be prepared. Butanonitrile, that is, it contain 4 carbon. That is, we required such compound which contain at least, such alcohol which contain at least, that is 3 carbon, because here is also carbon, all are same. In propyl alcohol with KCN, propyl alcohol with KCN and propyl chloride with KCN. As we know, if I take propyl chloride, the reaction is feasible. By using chloride, alkyl chloride on treatment with KCN, we can easily get butanonitrile. So among 1 and D, D is the correct option. That is CH3, CH2, yes sir, then CH2, then Cl. That is propyl chloride plus KCN. Am I right? Okay. Now what will happen? As I told you, if you do not know the mechanism, then put plus and minus sign. Look at this one is Cl minus sign, C plus sign, plus and minus sign. Clear to you? Now this Cn will move here. The product is CH3, CH2, then CH2, then Cn. Clear? Plus KCl. This is the product. So we can say this one is butanonitrile. So for this case, D is the correct option. If I take propyl alcohol, then what will happen? Look at this. CH3, CH2, then CH2, then OH. Clear? Plus KCN. Clear? If I put here minus sign, then plus sign, then plus sign, then minus sign, what will happen? Look at CH3, CH2, CH2, Cn plus KOH. The byproduct KOH will again unstable the reaction, unstable the product, and the reaction further, that is the product will not be in a stable state. Due to this reason, this is not a method for the preparation of butanonitrile, because here the byproduct is KOH, which also initiate the reaction. Clear to you? So the method is CH3, CH2, Cl. So for this question, we people can say, sir, that is D is the correct option. Clear, friend? Now I'm going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next one. Wait for a moment. Now let's move to the next segment of the question. What is given here? When amine is heated with chloroform and alcoholic KOH, a bad order compound is formed. The compound is, this is the simple reaction, theory based. When an amine, that is RNH2, yes sir, clear? When an amine is treated with chloroform, what is chloroform? CHCl3. Remember this, in presence of KOH. Then what will happen? This is the simple method of conversion of amine into isocyanide. What I am telling, this is a simple method of treatment of amine into isocyanide. So the product is RNC. What I am telling, so the product is RNC, not RCN. CN is cyanide and NC is isocyanide, and the byproduct is KCl plus H2O, and these have a bad smell. Clear? These have a bad smell. So what will happen when amine is heated with chloroform and alcoholic KOH? A bad order compound is formed. The compound is nothing, that is isocyanide. Clear to you? This is a simple explanation. You can easily solve such kind of questions just if you have command over the theory. Put here, that is alcoholic. Clear? This is the reaction. Okay, friend? I think you have noted it down. You have noted down. So let's move to the next segment, next question. What will happen? Check it out. Wait for a moment. Let's move to the next segment, the conjugate base. As I told you earlier, according to the concept, what is the conjugate acid base pair relation? If I write H2O, if I add one H, H3O plus, this is his. If I write OH minus, or simply if I write H2O, then it gives OH minus. That is, this one is acid and this one is base. This one is base and this one is acid. What does it mean? That is, the conjugate acid base pair has a gap of, has a difference of 1 H plus. Clear to you? Look at it, releases hydrogen, proton in terms of Bronsted concept. That is, proton, it if release a proton, that is its acid, and this one is its conjugate base. If it accept a proton, H2O accept a proton, that is H plus ion, then it forms H3O plus ion. This is its conjugate acid. So in conjugate acid base pair, what happens? There is just a difference of H plus ion. Yes sir, definitely there is a difference of that H plus ion. Now if I talk about the conjugate base, that is CH3 whole thrice NH, okay friend, that is, pardon, NH plus. This what question? The conjugate base, then that is we have to release the H plus ion. So if you release the H plus ion, what we get? CH3 whole thrice N. This one is its conjugate base according to the concept. So check out which one is the correct option. So for this question I am moving here. Check it out, that is CH3 whole thrice N. So for question number 4, A is the correct option. Clear? I think now you can easily solve such kind of questions. Now wait for a moment friend, give me few seconds. Now let's move to the next question. Now question number 5. Secondary amines on oxidation with Carrot's acid. What is given here? Secondary amine on oxidation with Carrot's acid. What is Carrot's acid? Sir, H2SO5. Clear? Sometimes you can also take H2O2 also. Clear to you? So here is given, we do not need to consider H2O2, that secondary amine on oxidation with Carrot's acid. What is secondary amine? So secondary amine is R2NH. If NH is a functional group, then it is what? So it is the secondary amine. So now tell me what will happen. So secondary amine with oxidation with Carrot's acid. What is oxidation? We people know that is removal of hydrogen and addition of oxygen. So it's very simple. This is a simple question. Carrot's acid R2NH on treatment with H2SO5, that is the oxidation take place, and the oxidation gives you, sir, the oxidation gives you dialkyl hydroxyl, that is OH. Clear to you? Dialkyl hydroxyl amine. This is a special type of oxidation. What I am telling, if secondary amine, that is R2NH, on treatment with Carros acid oxidation, that is removal of hydrogen and addition of oxygen. So what will be the product? Dialkyl hydroxyl amine. Clear to you? Addition of oxygen. So we people can say in this case the product is A, dialkyl hydroxyl amine. During my lecture I have discussed also the mechanism. If you go through my lecture you will find the complete mechanism over there. Clear to you? So what is the option here? Dialkyl hydroxyl amine. Now friend, I am going to rub this part. Wait for a moment. Now let's move to the next segment of the question. What is the next question? That is the question number 6. Check it out. What will happen here? Look at. This is simple question. Now tell me what will happen. The term Y is. Sir, I don't know. Me too don't know. What to do? Yes, sir, we know. So tell me, what do you know? Given here, that is cyanide, CH3CN, on reduction. Okay, sir? Yes, it is on reduction, that is in present. Do you remember this? That is also SnCl2 or HCl. You can write in presence of ether. Then what will happen? There is a addition, intermediate product formation take place, that is CH3. Clear to you? CH double bond NH into HCl. Clear? Now what will happen? Which on boiling with H2O give you CH3CHO plus NH4Cl. Remember this reaction? What happened? HCl on in presence of ether, it gives you first addition product. This one is X and this one is Y. CH3CH double bond NH into HCl. What will happen further? There is an addition H2O, that is NH4Cl and CH3CHO take place. Clear? What I am telling, CH3CHO take place, and this one is, we people know, sir, acetaldehyde. This one is acetaldehyde. So what is the answer in this case? The term Y is nothing but acetaldehyde. For question number 6, A is the correct option. Clear, friend? I think now you can easily solve such kind of question. Let's move to the next question. Now, next question, question number 7. This question is for you. I am not gonna help you. So think on it. What is given here? Check it out. Read the question carefully. I am giving you few seconds. Do you remember this? Hofmann bromide degradation reaction. This is a reaction, Hofmann bromide degradation reaction. Completely theory based question. Think on it and think about think of the theory, what was the reaction and what will happen. As I discussed, remember this, if I take an amide, if the amide contain 5 carbon, then an amide on treatment with Br2 in presence of alcohol, then there is a formation of amine take place which has 1 carbon more than the amide. Am I right? No sir, you are completely wrong. Not 1 carbon more, 1 carbon less than the particular amide. If the amide contain 5 carbon, then the amine will contain 1 carbon less, that is 4 carbon. If I write here CH3, check it out, CH2, yes sir, CONH2, yes sir, on treatment with Br2 in presence of KOH or NaOH, a primary amine is formed from an amide. This one is AMIDE, amide, by the treatment of bromine and alkali. What is alkali? It may be KOH, it may be NaOH. The primary amine has, that is, now count how many carbon atoms are there. So there are 1, 2 and 3 carbon atoms. So the primary amines will have 1 carbon less. Due to this reason, this reaction is also known as Hofmann-Bromamide degradation reaction. So the product here, CH3, CH2, NH2, this is the product. Clear? So we can easily observe, we can easily say, so in this case the carbon, that is, it has 1 carbon atom less than amide. This is completely theory based question. I think you can easily solve such kind of questions. Friend, I am going to rub this part and will move to the next segment. What will happen? Check it out. Now let's move to the next question. Read the question. This is very simple question. Reaction of cyclohexanone with dimethylamine. Dimethylamine. Clear? In the presence of catalytic amount of an acid form a compound. If water during the reaction is continuously removed, the compound form is generally, this is just a theory. We do not, here not given to proceed the reaction. The compound form is generally known as, remember this, during my lecture I have discussed this thing, I am giving you time, just a theory. Here no, do not need to complete the reaction. We do not need to complete the theory, just reaction of cyclohexanone with dimethylamine in the presence of catalytic amount of an acid form a compound. If water during the reaction is continuously removed, the compound formed is generally known as, sir, it's very easy, the compound form is generally known as enamine. Remember, for question number 8, B is the correct option, enamine. Clear? Now friend, let's move to the next segment, the next question. What will happen? Check it out. In alkyl cyanide, what is given here? In alkyl cyanide, the alkyl group attached with, what is alkyl cyanide? This is again a very simple question, theory based question, not simple, it's just conceptual. This is alkyl cyanide, or you can like RCN, that is, in alkyl cyanide, the alkyl group, this one is an alkyl group, yes sir, the alkyl group is directly attached to the carbon of CN. Look at here, In alkyl cyanide, the alkyl group is directly attached to the carbon of the CN group, carbon of the CN group. So for this case, we people can observe for question number 9, A is the correct option, C of CN group. Clear, friend? I think now you can easily solve such kind of questions. Wait for a moment, give me few seconds. Now let's move to the next question. What is the next question? Check it out for question number 10. Which one of the following statement about CS3CN is not true? That is alkyl cyanide. The IUPAC name is ethane nitrile. Yes. The bond between C and N is triple bond. Definitely. The CCN bond angle is 180. Definitely. It has relatively high boiling point due to hydrogen bonding. No, this statement is not correct. It has a relatively high boiling point due to hydrogen bonding. So for question number 10, that is D is the correct option. That is, this statement is not true. Clear? I think now you can easily solve such kind of question which is completely theory based. Sometimes you have to proceed the reaction, sometimes you have to memorize the theory. So friend, now review the all question, revise all the question. Tell me what was the product. So for question number 1, the product is amine, B is the correct option. For question number 2, what are the method? D, propyl chloride plus KCN. For question number 2, D is the correct option. For question number 3, we people know that is in this case what will happen? There is a formation of isocyanide. For question number 3, D is the correct option. For question number 4, that is CS3 whole thrice, and that is A is the correct option. For question number 5, that is secondary amine of dialkyl hydroxyl amine, A is the correct option. For question number 6, tell me, sir, A is the correct option, that is acetaldehyde. Clear to? Still, if you have any doubt, you can easily approach to me regarding any solution, regarding any questions. And now for question number 7, that is Hofmann degradation reaction, that is in this case A is the correct option, one carbon atom less than the amide. Now for question number 8, as I told you, that is B, that is N-amine. Now for question number 9, that is A, C of CN group. Now for question number 10, that is D is the correct option, that is this statement is not true. I think now you can easily solve such kind of reactions. So friend, time is calling, time to say bye bye. Thank you so much. We will meet again.